Sorry about the light, but I feel like the light is a little bit too much. And I don't know whether if it went down some or not, but now it look a little darker. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to say or to ask whether if anybody have the same crazy things happen to them that me and my family have happened to us. It's just like we run into or we encounter the most craziest people ever all the time. And before, I used to think because a friend of my cousin, I guess he used to say that's because y'all be smiling at people or people don't take y'all serious or what. I don't know what it is. And I think my dad used to say that too. But it's beyond that because you can encounter somebody crazy, like even over the phone. Like, for instance, I was having a problem with my cell phone that I've been noticing for like, I moved 9 months ago. So I'm going to say I started noticing it like 9 months ago. However, it makes sense that I've noticed it 9 months ago because with the Facebook app, it will only allow me to get on that app, or it will only allow me to check my messages if I was in Wi-Fi. And for me, that shouldn't be a problem. I don't have to be in Wi-Fi. I have unlimited data on my plan. So even if I'm somewhere where there's no Wi-Fi, I should still be able to get in and on and offline because that's what I pay for. I pay for it to be like that. So long story short, the day I said, you know what, I'm gonna call AT&T about this. Something gotta give. Something gotta happen. So I call and they take me to a different department, and then the lady, like, she's like, I'm gonna send the number to your phone. The only thing you have to do is just click on it, and then it'll route you right to technical support. So I'm like, okay. She does that. I click on it. It routes me right to technical support. Well, baby, the man who picked up the phone was crazy. And you know how you try to tolerate it, like, okay, they just being nice or whatever. They trying to make they go by fast. They don't want to be at work, or I don't know. And he was a white guy, but he started asking me what type of movies do I like. What was the latest movie you seen? What was the latest movie you seen? So I'm starting to tell him like what the latest movie I saw because I did just go to the movies, which was yesterday. So and I'm driving. I realized me and this man, we had a whole 20-minute conversation about movies and movie theaters. Not even nothing about the problem of my phone. So baby, let me tell you. So then I'm like, well, so then he was like, okay, well, back to the phone thing. Um, are you calling me from your phone that you're having a problem with? So I said, yes. He was like, are you near a landline? So I was like, I'm pulling up to my house right now. Give me like 3 minutes and I'll give you the house number so you can contact me on it. The man, I give him the house number, and let me tell you how 5 minute goes past. I'm like, hello, hello. Are you contacting me on the house phone? Are you contacting me on the house phone? So he's like, oh, your phone have a block on it. What about any of your other devices that you have? What about the other number, which was he named my husband number? And I was like, no, that phone isn't near me, but my daughter phone is, so you can call me on that one. So then he starts to call me on that phone, and he's like, okay, good. So he called me on that phone, and he's like, I need you to power off your phone. So I power off my phone, and he was like, just leave it off for a minute. And I cut it back on, and he like, well, go to this site. And I went to this site, and he like, well, is it working now? Do you see the text message I just sent you? I said, yes, I see the text message that you just sent me, but I don't have a problem with my text messages. I have a problem with not being able to connect to Facebook when I'm outside of Wi-Fi. So he's like, okay, okay. Then he just started asking me about my cable services. What cable company do you have? Do you know what your monthly bill is? I'm like, yes. He's telling me about DirecTV. I said, sir, I am not on here to discuss my cable bill or to talk about DirecTV or any of those things. I just want to have internet access when I'm outside of my home. Why isn't what I'm paying for working? So he was like, he don't know. He got to expedite me to somebody else. And I was like, please do. But he was like, how much is your cable? I said, I don't know. My husband takes care of that. So he like, well, when hubby get in, make sure he log on to see. I'm like, sir, please direct me to another caller. I said, I'm getting ready to go to work and I need for my phone to be operating. So he wound up connecting me to another caller. Sure enough, another caller got on the phone, fixed the problem. It was that my settings, when you go into the cellular data part, the Facebook app was closed off and it should have been open like it was before. But it makes sense that it was closed off because somebody been fishing around with my phone. So that makes sense why it's been off and I haven't been able to get my posts or my messages and stuff like that unless I was in a Wi-Fi area. So anyway, long story short, we just encounter crazy people, you know, and it don't matter where we go, what we doing, when we have a problem. It's never like legitimate people that help us at first. It'd be retarded people. Like, excuse me for saying retarded, because I don't mean it, but it be people that's like thrown off. And maybe they think that we're thrown off, so then it brings out their thrown offness. I don't know. But if it's anybody else out here in the universe that experienced stuff like this, please comment on my channel down below. Tell me what your experiences are. Is it the same craziness that we be experiencing? Let me know, because it can't just be us. It cannot be just my family. It can't be. I don't agree with that. I won't believe it. It has to be other people that go through the madness, the craziness too. So if it happens to you, comment down. Let me know how you get through it. Let me know how you stop it. Do you nip it in the bud, or do you keep it going on, or do you start acting crazy like them? Because sometimes I start acting crazy like them, and then sometimes they stop. Like if you start acting nutty like they are, then they'll start acting normal. Oh my gosh, you just would have to experience it to know what I mean. If you do experience it, let me know.